On one, right?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really wanted him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A gain of 3, second down.
The Bengals had 10-3 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. Give them 18 on the play.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Now you look at this Saints defense.
They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Byrne. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Ready.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Bengals very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Right, 97. Ready.
They run it again with Kamara.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
17 there and a New Orleans first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Byrne. Open man here is Gentry. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Okay, ready? Throw, 52. 10.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara.
Down at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
From the gun on 3rd down, Byrne. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Off the bootleg. Byrne. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson from 10 yards out. And the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go, here we go.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here we go.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Stop.
Burrow will throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And on the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Come on, set. On the ball. Cut.
On 1st down, Byrne. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Let's go.
2nd and 10.
On the ball.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Looking to throw. Byrne. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Derek Brown able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now Brown. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Just set.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
Here we go.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
In motion right is Mingo. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
A big gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here we go, here we go.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, here's Burrow.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Burrow on play action. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. I could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Operating from the gun. Byrne. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
first kick, 47. This one looks good as well. With it is Brown. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
From midfield now, Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go, here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
First down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Open Manny, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
On 1, ready?
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go, here we go.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Mighty.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Okay, right?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
At the 21-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Saints 6.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why, because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Mix it up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
11. Dot.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow, rolling to his right. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Byrne.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action. Byrne able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Off the play fake. Byrne. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Come on.
3rd down and 1.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Byrne. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1st down, Saints.
Ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Byrne. Wide open receiver complete.
Let's go.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Gain of 18 on the play.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Off play action. Byrne. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready.
Back to throw. Byrne. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Let's go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Kamara try the right side. Ooh, the juke. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3rd down and 6.
Looking to throw. Byrne.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Touchdown! Michael Thomas from 17 yards out.
And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now Burrow loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Under pressure, they got him again. Colin Saunders in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
On the double.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On 1st and 10, Byrne. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. In motion right, Olave. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And quickly they get to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Byrne. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His second touchdown of the night. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll turn to Kamara. And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
On one, ready?
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Taking it about the 16.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Ready. Fight, 60.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, Byrne. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Now a play fake here on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
To throw on second down, Byrne. His throw incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Ready, set.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Byrne. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, look at Thomas, wide open. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here we go with Burrow. He finds his man complete. That's Joseph.
And he will have a Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
And I think they're defensively, they were so intent on stopping the run that they kind of got caught out of position.
Here we go.
This is just a simple pitch and catch for a first down.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
Here we go.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change, can put myself